So, if you guys do not know, he was flying on a private jet. So he wasn't like on American Airlines or Delta or nothing like that. He was on a private jet. And there's video of him in the jet with his homeboys. They're kicking it, having fun. And for some reason, the police got tipped off that they felt like this private jet had a lot of contraband, drugs and guns. So supposedly they got tipped off. So when they landed on the tarmac, the Chicago police were waiting for them. So what ended up happening is that once they got there, they started going through all their baggages and all their luggage. And they ended up finding over 70 pounds of marijuana. They also found guns and everything else. I'm going to go ahead and read to you guys the article really quick. It says Chicago rapper Juice WRLD suffered convulsions and went into cardiac arrest as police and federal agents were searching his and his entourage's luggage for guns and drugs at a private hangar at Midway Airport over the weekend, according to police. The officers and agents had been waiting at the Atlantic Aviation hangar at Midway earlier Sunday because they suspected the private plane from Los Angeles carrying the 21-year-old musician was carrying contraband, the police said. As they were going through 2 carts of luggage, the rapper, whose real name is Jared Higgins, began convulsing and going into a seizure, the police sources said. An agent administered 2 doses of Narcan, which is an emergency treatment when opioid overdose is suspected. The paramedics took him to Advocate Christ Medical Center in Oakland, where he was pronounced dead at 3:14 a.m., about an hour after he landed in Chicago. An autopsy is scheduled for Monday. The search turned up 41 vacuum-sealed bags of marijuana, 6 bottles of prescription codeine cough syrup, 2 9mm pistols, a .40 caliber pistol, a high-capacity ammunition magazine, metal-piercing bullets, according to police. 2 guards with Higgins were charged with illegally possessing the guns and ammunition. No drug charges had been filed. The police said the marijuana and the codeine were found in bags that had no name tags. Sources said the investigation is continuing. Then it also goes on to say this: it is unknown why the federal agents were waiting for the plane, a 2-engine Gulfstream jet owned by the company in Longwood, Florida. The plane flew from Fort Pierce, Florida to Van Nuys, California on Saturday, then on to Midway, arriving around 1:30 a.m. Higgins was scheduled to play at Rolling Loud Festival in Los Angeles this coming Saturday. Chicago police said that they were notified while the plane was en route to Midway that federal agents suspected was carrying weapons and narcotics. Plainclothes tactical and gang crime officers joined the agents at the hangar as the plane landed, and the 10 passengers, including Higgins and his girlfriend, entered the lobby along with 2 pilots and a steward, the police said. A drug-sniffing dog made a positive alert for bags on 2 luggage carts, the police said. Searches uncovered the marijuana and codeine. One of the guards, Henry Dean, told police he was carrying 2 9mm pistols and a high-capacity magazine, a 3rd gun, a .40 caliber pistol, and found a camera case containing personal effects belonging to the other guard, Christopher Long, but he denied the gun was his. Around that time, Higgins began having seizures, according to the sources. Police asked his girlfriend if he had any medical issues or had ingested any drugs. She replied that Higgins did not have any medical conditions, but that he had taken perks and had a drug problem. Police said perks contained acetylphenamine and oxycodone, an opioid. An ambulance was called while the Narcan was administered. Later, Lang was charged with unlawful possession of a firearm. Dean was charged with carrying a concealed firearm at an airport, possessing a high-capacity magazine, and metal-piercing bullets, the police said. Dean had a permit to carry the gun in Illinois, but weapons are banned from airports. The charges are misdemeanors. The police said that the state attorney office rejected felony charges for the 2 of them. So that's what's being reported.